Finally, the official trailer for the upcoming Ahsoka series is out, and it is packed with action, hype, and expectations. In this video, we give you an exciting glimpse into what's coming and what to expect in the new series. Welcome to Star Wars Deconstructed, students of the Force and acolytes of the galaxy. Whether you're a Jedi, Sith, or somewhere in between, join us today as we explore the official trailer of the Ahsoka series and review some of the exciting information we got from it. The story follows Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker's former Padawan, played by Rosario Dawson. It takes place after the events of both The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, so we're getting a continuation of Ahsoka's journey. In the series, she's on a mission to find Grand Admiral Thrawn, a major antagonist in the Star Wars universe. It's going to be interesting to see how this search unfolds and what challenges Ahsoka will face along the way. The Ahsoka trailer really highlights the connection between the new show and its predecessor, Rebels. It's exciting to see that the planet Lothal, which played such a significant role in Rebels, is making a comeback. In fact, the final scene of Rebels was set on Lothal, and it sets the stage for Ahsoka's story. So it's only fitting that Lothal would be one of the main locations in the Ahsoka series. And what's even more thrilling is that we'll be seeing the return of Sabine Wren and Hera Syndulla, two beloved characters from Rebels. It seems like their involvement in the Ahsoka show will bring a sense of continuity and nostalgia to Star Wars fans. In the trailer, Ahsoka was wandering around these ruins that look like an ancient temple, maybe even an old Jedi building. She mentions how the Jedi fell a long time ago, so it seems like she's on a mission to gather and protect any remaining knowledge about them. There's also a possibility that she's searching for clues about the world between worlds. It's this crazy place in the Force where you can move through time and space. Ahsoka actually visited in Rebels, and now we see her fighting this character, played by Ray Stevenson, in a location that looks similar to that realm. So it's likely that she managed to go back there. Finally, we get to see some of our beloved Rebels characters brought to life in live action. The teaser for the upcoming series gave us a glimpse at these characters and the talented actors who will portray them. Sabine Wren, the Mandalorian warrior and artist, will be played by Natasha Liu Bordizzo, taking over from Tia Sakar, who voiced the character in the animated series. It's a dream come true for many fans to see Sabine in the flesh, and we also may have Mary Elizabeth Winstead stepping into the role of Hera Syndulla, the ace pilot and rebel general, previously voiced by Vanessa Marshall. It's going to be fantastic to see these characters in a whole new light. One of the most anticipated appearances is that of Jedi Ezra Bridger, who will be portrayed by Iman Isfandi, replacing Taylor Gray, who voiced him in the animated series. Seeing Ezra in live action is going to be a real treat for fans as we continue to uncover the mysteries surrounding this character. While the teaser showcased these exciting characters, there were a couple of notable omissions. Zeb Orrelios, the Lasat muscle-turned-pilot, and young Jason Syndulla, the son of Hera and her former lover, Jedi Kanan Jarrus, were not shown. It remains to be seen if we'll see them in the series, but the fact that Zeb is now a New Republic pilot opens up the possibility of a cameo by Captain Carson Teva. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that. So let's talk about Ray Stevenson's character in the Ahsoka trailer. His character's name is Baylan, and he seems to fit the description of what Star Wars Legends lore calls a Dark Jedi. Basically, he's someone who wields the dark side of the Force but isn't necessarily a Sith or a Jedi anymore. It's pretty interesting to see Ray Stevenson, a renowned actor, in the Star Wars universe. Now here's where it gets even more intriguing. Baylan could be an adaptation of a character called Joruus C'baoth, from the Heir to the Empire trilogy of novels by Timothy Zahn. In that story, Joruus C'baoth was actually an ally of none other than Grand Admiral Thrawn himself. This guy had big dreams of getting Luke Skywalker to be his apprentice, and he had a thing for ancient cloning technology. In fact, he went as far to creating a clone of Luke Skywalker, which he named, wait for it, Luke Skywalker. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but that's how it went down. Now, if you've been paying attention to recent Star Wars content, you'll notice that cloning technology has been popping up quite a bit. It was a significant topic in both The Mandalorian and the animated series, The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch even brought back an important location from the Heir to the Empire story called Mount Tantiss on the planet Wayland. So it seems like they're connecting the dots and bringing back elements from those old novels. Moving on, we only got a glimpse of Grand Admiral Thrawn in the Ahsoka trailer, and it's great to see that Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced Thrawn in the animated series Rebels, is coming back to reprise the role. Thrawn is a fascinating character, and his loyalty and respect for Emperor Palpatine totally makes sense. It seems like he's leading the charge in bringing back the Empire and acquiring cloning technology. That's a big deal considering his strategic abilities and his deep understanding of the galaxy. In The Mandalorian Season 2, Ahsoka name-dropped Thrawn when she confronted Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth. It was clear that Elsbeth was working under Thrawn, probably funneling resources to his 7th Fleet by enslaving Corvus and Kaladin. The fact that Elsbeth appears in the Ahsoka teaser suggests she'll be back, and now that we know more about Ahsoka and her allies like Din Djarin and Grogu, things are bound to get interesting. Remember those droids Elsbeth used on Kaladin? Well, they make an appearance in the teaser, and they've got the sigil for Thrawn's 7th Fleet on their heads. It's a nice callback and adds to the anticipation. Interestingly, in the teaser, Elsbeth is seen in the same room as Thrawn, though at different times. Elsbeth is an original character, but her role could resemble that of Captain Pellaeon, who was Thrawn's right-hand man in the Heir to the Empire novels. Pellaeon was actually mentioned in Rebels, but that doesn't necessarily mean he'll have a significant role in Ahsoka. While at it, let's not forget about the droid companion C-110P, better known as Chopper. With a short temper but a heart of gold, will also make the transition to live action. He's making his second live action appearance after his cameo in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Chopper, the fan favorite droid from Star Wars Rebels, was briefly seen in the background on Yavin 4 in that 2016 film. But now, in the Ahsoka trailer, he's back and ready for action, occupying the astromech slot of Hera's Phantom. Complete with Chopper's signature mechanical arms and color scheme, not to mention those classy beeps and boops from Dave Filoni, his presence along Sabine and Hera really solidifies Ahsoka as a true sequel to Rebels. Also, Genevieve O'Reilly is returning as Mon Mothma. You might remember her from Rogue One and Andor. Well, Mon Mothma is back in the Star Wars universe, and it seems like she's part of a New Republic panel this time. In the Star Wars canon, Mon Mothma played a crucial role as the Chancellor of the New Republic after the Empire's downfall, so her appearance in Ahsoka makes sense, considering the timeline. Having Mon Mothma in the New Republic in Ahsoka could be quite significant. It could mean that Ahsoka, the Jedi herself, is working alongside the New Republic, trying to inform them about Thrawn's secret efforts to rebuild the Empire. On the flip side, the New Republic might actually be portrayed as somewhat of an antagonist in Ahsoka. They could be the organization that doesn't believe Ahsoka's claims and poses some challenges for our hero. It'll be interesting to see how their dynamic plays out in the series. As expected, fans of Star Wars and its expanded universe were happy with the release of the official trailer. Social media platforms such as Twitter and Reddit bore evidence of the joy and expectations that fans have for the series. From all of us at Star Wars Deconstructed, we expect the series to live up to the expectations, and we hope that the Ahsoka series will join the long list of interesting Star Wars mediums. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and watch the next one.